Schlep exposes 8 predators hiding on Roblox, but what he and his team find is horrifying because one of them works for the company itself. So this guy shows up claiming he's a Roblox developer. The chat quickly turned creepy. He even asked for an explicit photo. Just so you know, he wasn't talking to a real kid. It was one of Schlep's decoys. And when the decoy hops on a voice call, he even screen shared his Roblox project while keeping up the creepy talk. From there, the team needed to move off screen. That's where Rosen comes in, the guy behind Predator Poachers, who's been catching predators left and right across the US. And by chance, Rosen happened to be traveling in Florida, so they lined him up for the in-person meetup. When the day came, Rosen met him there on camera, and the Predator said he could call him Dio. After a bit of small talk, Rosen pressed him further. What exactly was on his phone? And bro already dug his own grave. He admitted he had about 30 or 40 illegal photos saved.
Okay, how many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
Live on camera. They kept him talking until the police arrived. Officers came to the park and, as shown in the video, placed him under arrest. Dio was charged with 3 felony counts, given a $30,000 bond, later posted, and released while awaiting trial. The case is still pending, with the court set to decide the outcome. But Dio wasn't the only disturbing story caught on camera. Because what would you do if someone you knew, or your 13-year-old relative, was chatting with a grown man, whose profile pictures were actual serial killers? And even though he wasn't talking to a real kid, his actions got way out of hand. He went after multiple decoys in the same condo, with the same lines and same tactics, which is terrifying to think about, because if he did it with decoys, imagine what he was saying to real kids. And just so you know, a condo is a Roblox game that sneaks past moderation, full of explicit content that has no place on a platform meant to be kid-friendly. And we'll be using that term a lot, so keep it in mind. So the Predator gave a fake name, Marco, but he slipped up big time when he gave out his phone number. And that was all Schlep's team needed. A quick trace through public info linked him back to his real identity, Manuel, 21 years old. On a recorded call, he kept circling back to the same excuse, saying he was afraid they might be police and admitting he knew it was wrong. But even then, he kept pushing, basically confessing on record.
Are you a police officer?
What would I arrest you for? I'm the one looking for...
A meeting was finally set in Hanford, California. When confronted, Manuel tried to run, but JiDion caught up, managed to talk him into coming back, and put him on camera to explain why he was really there. Moments later, police arrived, confirmed his identity, and took him in. He was booked into Kings County Jail on felony online solicitation charges, bond set at $25,000. On X, Schlep posted that Manuel has a warrant for failing to appear in court, and that multiple victims reached out after his video. But Manuel was just one guy. Now imagine someone running a 12,000-member exploit group, doing the exact same thing. Flirting with a 13-year-old and pushing for photos of her underwear. That's exactly what happened when Schlep's decoy dropped a single greeting inside a Roblox Discord condo. Within minutes, the man replied, claiming he was 22, and even after the decoy's age was clear, he kept pushing. But while grooming that decoy, he pinged another account that claimed to be even younger and ran the exact same routine. From there, Schlep's team started digging. The Predator's phone number, Instagram, and Threads account all connected back to a Cash App handle. The same handle tied back to a 12,000-member exploit group, plus a Telegram and YouTube channel with his voice. A live call matched that voice to the channel, and a Roblox play session with the decoy and 2 creators confirmed his account. Then he began planning a meetup. He planned meetups in Hawaii. First at a mall, then a park, even offering plushies, money, and a selfie on the way. That's when JiDion flew to Hawaii. They intercepted him at the park. Right there, the man gave up his name, Keone.
What's your name? Keone, okay.
And when JiDion pressed him on the evidence, Keone said something ridiculous, claiming that everything he had sent was AI.
That's AI.
Which is bullshit. The proof was right there, clear as day. Contradictory texts, lies about his age, and his own voice on calls. Hawaiian police detained him at the scene. According to the video, on January 16, 2025, he was charged with a felony and a misdemeanor, with trial still pending. But what came next was even more disturbing. After the decoy clearly said she was underage, a 20-year-old kept pushing, teaching her things step by step. He also fixated on her face, spelling out what he wanted to do with it. But he's not focused on just one victim. While still grooming Cloud, he targets a second decoy who claims to be a year older. He runs the exact same lines, same images, zero hesitation, and no concern for age. Row catchers trace him to Parksley, Virginia, using the phone number he provides along with photos and location clues. His name? Matthew Thomas, age 20. Even with all the proof, they still need one thing: his voice. A female decoy joins him on Roblox voice chat, and he casually talks about plans to meet, while admitting he knows it's wrong. He agrees anyway, and the team shifts the meetup from a mall to a public library the decoy claimed to visit with his grandparents. JiDion books a flight. Schlep flies in too. At the Eastern Shore Public Library, Matthew walks in carrying a Sprite for her. JiDion moves him back to a room and starts recording. Matthew confirms he's 20. He admits he knew it was wrong. He says he probably would have acted on it if the girl had been real, and he acknowledges messages where he talked about corrupting her.
And how you want to like manipulate her. You said I kind of want to try stuff with you. Like, what were you wanting to try?
It's just.
Police stepped in, read him his rights, but instead of staying quiet, he kept running his mouth, apologizing and promising to stop. Then officers placed him under arrest on a communication device online solicitation charge. According to Schlep, he's being held without bond, awaiting court to decide his fate. But the story doesn't end at the library. After the arrest, Schlep digs into the trail Matthew left online. A girl listed in his Roblox bio says he lied about her age and ran a group chat full of younger girls. Several confirmed that once they face revealed, his comments turned explicit, the same disturbing lines he'd used on the decoys. And later, you'll see exactly how Roblox responded to all of this. Though at least Matthew didn't try to escape, because the next predator completely lost control and even tried to run from the cops. At a gas station in Illinois, a 27-year-old walks in, then panics when JiDion says his name. He rushes out the door, and what should have been a quiet meetup suddenly turns into a chase that ends with police putting him in cuffs on camera. But how did it get to this point? It started when on Discord, the decoy Tiffany said hello, and the user calling himself Dark jumped in fast. Within minutes, he admitted he was 27, near Chicago, and started using a grooming technique, a psychological manipulation called love bombing. He flooded her with "I love you" messages, requests for photos, and talk of roleplay. He tried to get the cameras on and steered the chat towards sex.
Anything you wanna do then? I don't know.
The call cut before he could push further, but his intent was obvious. Behind the handle, the team traced him to a real name, Austin. They dug into his Roblox activity, noted the condo-style communities he hung around, and confirmed it was really him. With his identity confirmed, the chats kept coming, and instead of slowing down, Austin pushed harder. He started talking about meeting in person, and not just casually. He laid out a plan to drive hours to pick the girl up, take her home with him, then drop her back afterward, all for someone he believed was underage. The meetup was set at a gas station. Austin texted that he'd arrived. JiDion stepped inside, said his name, and Austin rushed for the exit. The team followed while calling 911 and feeding live updates. Police pulled him over, boxed him in, and placed him under arrest. On camera, Austin admitted why he was there.
You came here to meet a 10-year-old girl.
He was booked at Mon County Jail with charges filed, and now he's just waiting on the court to decide his fate. But the next guy? He was waiting for something far worse. a child to turn 18. His name is Don, and he first contacted Schlep's decoy on a Roblox-linked Discord. He asked about her age, admitted he was 25, and then brought up age gaps. Then he tried to hide behind the old excuse that girls online often lied about being older. Yet not even an hour in, he asked for a call. On that call, he sounded nervous but never backed off. He talked about wanting to meet, but also repeated how afraid he was of jail.
Because I don't want to go to prison. I would not survive there.
Why would you go to jail though? I mean, it's not like I would tell anybody.
You are hella cute.
Yeah, but like...
I'm just gonna say this. You're like the type of person I would be afraid to even come up to if I could say, like, talk to you, you know? Yeah, but I gotta ask, how is it gonna work? Because if people see me with you, and people are gonna be suspicious.
Proving he knew exactly how wrong this was. Then came the setup. The decoy mentioned Nebraska, and suddenly the man claimed he had a family in Fairbury. From there, he planned to pick her up at a park, drive to the Springs, and spend the night in his car. Finally, on the agreed date, JiDion and Predator Poachers confronted him at a park in Nebraska. On camera, he confirmed his age, and when pressed on what might have happened, he admitted consensual activity could have taken place, basically admitting what he came there for, with someone underage.
That was dating us. I was like, bro, you know that's real, right? Like, oh, we're in love, so there's...
Police were called, and Don broke down crying as he was detained. JiDion and Alex even started trolling him.
This is not the Shinobi way.
On October 16, 2024, he was arrested for attempted solicitation by electronic communication device. His bond was set at $40,000, later reduced to $25,000, which he posted. But his Roblox account wasn't banned immediately. Only after his mugshot spread online did the platform finally take action. And what would you do if the next predator wasn't just some random guy, but a dad raising his own daughter? This man showed up at the same condo-style communities tied to Roblox. At first, it looked like the usual platform. He flirted, asked for photos, and even sent one of himself. But when the first decoy cut contact, he didn't stop. He went after another. And that's when he slipped up, dropping enough clues for the team to lock down his address and confirm his Roblox account. By then, JiDion was already on the road to his house. After nearly 20 minutes of knocking and persuasion, he finally agreed to talk, but without a camera. That's when JiDion called him by name, Alfredo. So JiDion recorded only the audio of their conversation, where the predator admitted to sending the image, said he blocked the decoy afterward, and then revealed something else. He had a child of his own. When his partner appeared, she confirmed this wasn't the first time she'd seen messages like these. JiDion later filed a report with police and handed over all the chat logs and screenshots. But according to the video, no charges were filed at the time. And once again, Roblox turned a blind eye, leaving the account active. But what happens when there isn't a decoy at all? When it's Schlep himself on the line. This time, he went undercover, posing as underage on a dating app. The chat didn't stay there long. The app banned the account, so the conversation slid over to Snapchat, where it quickly turned explicit. As soon as the man on the other end, Leo, sent a video of himself and talked about meeting up, so the invite went out. Come to a house. What he didn't know was the place was rigged. Cameras everywhere, mics ready. He pulled up in a truck and walked in like it was any other meetup. There was small talk, a little gaming talk, and then the confrontation started. On camera, he said his name, confirmed he was 21, and admitted he knew the age. When pressed on why he came anyway, he tried to excuse it as just hanging out.
I just wanted to hang out, man.
You just wanted to hang out?
Well, then why do you think I proposed? Playing video games.
But the chat logs told a different story. From there, the team laid out what they had: the messages, the call, the video he sent, and the plan to meet up. They explained why excuses like it was just a joke or I wasn't going to do anything didn't erase what he had already said and done. Officers arrived, heard the summary, and took a report. According to the video, Leo was released at the scene. They turned over everything and expected the case to move, but by the end, there were no charges, no arrest, no court date, just a file and a name. So with all these predators exposed, what did Roblox do? Instead of fixing the problem, they banned Schlep's accounts, sent a cease and desist, and labeled his work as vigilante activity. That backfired quickly. Players staged protests, big YouTubers like Moist Critical, JiDion, and Creecraft spoke out, and even a congressman demanded Roblox improve safety. Schlep has said he plans to fight in court over his own experience with a Roblox developer, but he hasn't filed yet. For now, his focus is raising awareness, pushing reforms, and fighting for child safety across the platform. And while Roblox claims they're adding ID checks, age scans, and trusted connections, Schlep's work proves the platform is still an open playground for predators.